Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today we are once again in Bristol, PA. This time we are in the Delhaas woods. I've been wanting to come to these woods for quite some time because there are some ruins in here of old munitions buildings that I wanted to see with my own eyes. So let's get in there and check this out. So as you can see, they have put docks up in here, but it is very, very, very saturated in here. I mean, it's water as far as the eye can see. And the place we want to get to is up towards that way, and these little docks, even if I could walk across them, they seem to go in the wrong direction. So I'm gonna try to go through the woods this way, and we'll see. It's very soggy where I am right now. Thankfully I'm wearing my my work boots. I did not put my deep woods off on, which I really should have, but man, look at all that. It's like a swamp back here, and I can feel it under my feet. But I do know the munitions buildings that we're looking for were off to the right here somewhere. Now if we could find our way to an open field, I'm still slipping all over the place here, and it's like it runs along, it might be like for power lines and stuff. If we could find our way to that, then we will find our way to the munitions building. Standing on this little hill here that I'm on, it's more like a dirt pile, I could see that there's houses off that way. So unfortunately the way we want to go is this way, and that is definitely saturated with water, but have no fear, I will continue to traverse on despite this little lake of a swamp here. Looks like I might be able to get around it. So the mud around here is very soft in some spots, like obviously when you get closer to the water. But I think that I can get around this. I think it's, yeah, some houses and some businesses over there. But we're gonna try to get around all this. Now there was another way I was going to come in. It was near where there's like some basketball courts and stuff. And while the basketball courts are still there, the parking lot that was there is long gone. They have demolished it. There's like hills of dirt everywhere. Did not see that on Google Maps because, well, let's be honest, Google Maps doesn't update quite often. And there was probably a better way for me to come in here than I did, but this was the first place I saw, so I decided, why not? Am I going in the exact right direction? I don't know. I'm just steering clear of more water. So I just consulted my my Google Maps, and it looks like we're heading in the direction of the ruins of the munitions buildings. We're just coming at it from a totally opposite direction than what I originally intended, and a much longer walk than I intended, but it looks like we're gonna get there. I've seen a few videos and some pictures of this place for quite some time now. I think the first instance I saw of this place was a video done by Rustic Ventures. And from the time I saw it, I thought, well, that's pretty neat. I gotta check this place out. And it's been, I don't know, it's gotta be a few years now since the first time I saw that. So I've taken my time getting here, but here I am. I also know that along the way, we will probably see some areas where there's some built up land around like one area, and that had something to do with the munitions buildings as well. A little bridge. And I know that the munitions building goes back to World War II, And let me think here. I don't think I want to go that way because it was off to the right, so we'll take this path. And in some of the research that I did over time, I saw that it was active most likely during the Korean War and quite possibly during Vietnam as well. Now, was it being used as a munitions building? No one really knows, at least from what I found online. Whoa, that's a lot of mud right there. Almost slipped right on my butt. Yeah, it looks like water ahead. Water down this way too. Let me consult with my map again. So it definitely looks like we're supposed to go that way, and that's where I pointed out the water ahead of me there. And this trail is quite moist. Wow. I think I can get around it over here. Might have to go through some thorns here, but that's okay. At least it'll get me around that puddle. And we'll find out what I'll do to get around the next puddle. But it is very saturated back here. This is crazy. Ow, thorns. Look at this. You can just hear the moisture. Wow. Looks like a lot more water up here too. Let me get on the other side of this swampy mess here. I tell you, it's going to be hell getting back. A lot of thorns in here. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Well, what am I to do? Just keep moving forward. Would have been so much easier. Yeah, this is crazy. Would have been so much easier if that parking lot was still there. So I found a soggy way around it, but this should go around all that and then take us to where we want to go. See some piece of concrete over there. Maybe it's a sign that we're heading in the right direction. Oh, coming across more concrete, and I just checked the map again. I am getting closer, so no doubt this had to have something to do with the munitions buildings that were back here. And just off that way, you see like a little straight line running there. Yeah, that's those docks. So yeah, there was an easier way, but leave it to me to find the hardest way to take with the most thorns. Have not yet walked into any spider webs, so there's that. And there's a path right here. This is the direction I want to be going. Yeah, there's the docks, or whatever you want to call them. The boardwalks. I keep saying docks, but... So it should be just over this way. And one of them still has a wall standing. And I think I see it through the trees there. You see the graffiti? So that is one of the two munitions buildings that are left. I believe there was 3. Yeah, look down here. See that clearing way down there? That's that big open field that I said might have been for like power lines and stuff. That's what I was trying to come up. And look how easy it would have been. Right here. So this is one. The other one is either behind us or in front of this one. We'll take a look at this one first. I just scared the crap out of myself. I stepped on a branch and it started turning. I thought it was something running in front of me. Wow, look at this. It's like black murkiness. See little bricks and stuff and cinder blocks. All part of this. Look at this. Whatever this would have been for. So this is the foundation. And there is an opening underneath, but it's not very big in there. Let's see if we can take a look, see if the camera sees anything here. Who knows what's living inside of here? Wow. So it's a pretty long building, I guess. So this wall, if you look, oh, I spoke too soon. I just walked into a spider web. This wall, if you look closely enough, you can see it on Google Maps. And there we go, up on top of it. I mean, it wasn't a huge length of a building, I guess, but I don't know if it keeps going past this. There's more stuff over there we'll check out too. Be very careful walking around here if you come here. You can see the holes where time has just gotten to these things, whatever they are. So yeah, I mean, it goes a little further. And of course, more graffiti on this side. Some stuff people have left here. But I think somewhere near here, there's another foundation, but it doesn't have a wall like this one. And I'm pretty sure that you cannot see from Google Maps, and I'm just going off of what I saw in other videos and pictures, unless all the pictures were of this one. See, it goes under there. Got pieces of another wall here. I don't know if I can see anything through the trees there. I'll keep looking. There might be something over there. But yeah, just think, this goes back to at least World War II. That is a tongue twister to say sometimes. World War II. If you say it too fast. Let's take a look at this. have not a clue what it is. I could see what it was used for. It was used for fires. Almost looks like it could have been a top of a round part of a building that just kind of blew off over here upside down. There is some more bricks and concrete and cinder blocks. But yeah, I was right, power lines. And I would have come up from that way and it would be right here instead of having to go through all those thorns. I'm almost certain it was the second one. And I don't know if I'm seeing anything down there. It's hard to tell sometimes, you know, things that like fallen trees, they can look like pieces of a building sometimes. Let me scout around and see. Well, I didn't see anything back that way. Just a bunch of water, some down trees, animals scurrying about. And we know it's not this way because that's kind of the way we came, so maybe it's on the far side of the building where I first came up on it, on the other side. So just imagine all the people that worked here way back then, and they had this purposely hidden away so that it wouldn't be found. There was a parking lot, so if you have the means to go to one of the sites where you could see historical aerial photos, and even if you go back to, say, the 60s in here, you will see a parking lot and you will see cars in the parking lot, which is why I think people say that it was still active for the Vietnam War. Which, I mean, why not? They already had it going, right? See nothing off in that direction. There's that big murky hole there. Maybe down here. Then again, as I said, maybe I'm wrong. There wasn't a second one. Maybe all this concrete here, maybe that was the second one. I honestly could not tell you. Let's go around instead of going through all those thorn bushes, since there is a trail, kind of. I have seen these markings throughout the woods, so I'm guessing they have something to do with the trails. Don't know. Could just be random paint splotches. There's that we were just at. We're gonna go down here, see if we see anything. I know I'm taking the the boarded path back, even though some of it goes right through water. I'm sure it's probably easier. But I know when I looked at the historical aerial shot that there was 3 buildings. So whether or not it's still around remains to be seen. That just looks like people were hanging out here. There's something over here. Pretty cool the way the algae has grown on here. Maybe something to do with the sewage of the place. I have no idea. I'm not really seeing anything else. I'll keep looking around though. Yeah, I've pretty much just made my way back to that boardwalk path. I don't know, maybe there isn't a second one. I mean, this was mostly an impromptu video because I realized that it had been since March 31st, since my last video I did. I've done a live feed, I think one maybe, since then. And I knew I had to do something. That's back there, that's where that is, that we were at, the ruins there. But yeah, I knew I had to do something, and this had been on my list for quite some time. So I thought, why not? Bunch of wood stacked here. Oh, it looks like old windows. Huh. Strange. But this was definitely fun. I mean, it was a new adventure for me. I may have been here in watching videos before. I've just never physically been here before. And it was good to see this in person. I just really could have swore there was a second one. And maybe there was. Maybe right now you're screaming at the video, you know, dummy, you walked right past it. I don't know. But always fun to be on an adventure. I don't know if I can get out this way. Maybe I can. See. Whoa, there's a ditch there. Yeah, this is the original swampy area I came across when I came in. Ow. Holly trees hurt. Bunch of concrete and cinder blocks and stuff. Yep, I think we saw that on the way in. That's Bath Road out there. We are almost out. Whew. Cool adventure though. Cool adventure. I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you're even watching the video at this point. Believe me, I'm an avid YouTube watcher as well as video maker. And I do know there are times where you don't watch the whole video. And that's okay. But for those of you that are still watching, I have to tell you how cool you are. You're extremely cool. Awesome. Oh man. Just about out. So, thank you for coming with me on another new adventure. I have another one planned, possibly tomorrow, that I could record. We'll see. And it's a park. That's all I'm going to say. I may or may not do it. All depends on the day. But yeah, we're here. So definitely thank you for coming along. If this is your first time here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Once you do that, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be sure to be notified as soon as I upload new videos or go live, which I do quite often. It's been a couple weeks, I think. But normally I do go live once a week so we can hang out and talk, and I can get some ideas from you of new places to check out or questions you may have on places that I've been. Also, definitely also make sure you hit that thumbs up right underneath this video. It shows me that you enjoyed the video and that you enjoy the channel, and I appreciate it a lot. The only other thing there is left to say is make sure you check out my merch shop. Link is in the description. Get yourself some Tom's World gear. And with that, I am out of here. I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.